So, you want to know how I got my hair like this? Well, I'll tell you. You too. What do they do? It is your boy Lowkeyynoel. No one to cut you down, so I'm coming back to y'all another video. So y'all can see by the title, today I'm gonna tell y'all how to get your dreads like Lowkeyynoel. Ahoy, ahoy, ahoy. Hey man, I've basically told the story so many different times, but fuck it, I'm just gonna tell it again. Cause a lot of people, you know, I've been getting like a lot of compliments on my hair, especially my hair being to the extent that it's at now. Like I'm at that true dread length, dread head stage, you know what I'm saying? Like look at my hair, bro. My hair naturally hangs at my top lip, bro. Always in my face. It's crazy. And we came a long way. If y'all been here since my 1 month, or even since I started the tube, you know we came a long way. It's crazy too, cause like I literally started this YouTube channel before I even grew my hair out. Like literally, if you go all the way back to the beginning, don't do that. But if you do, your boy was bald, bro. Like I had like no hair, bro. Like it was like, I swear it was such a bold move to like start YouTube the way I did, cause before, back in the days, I used to be like so self-conscious about cutting my hair. And I know a lot of people is, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people grow their hair out, they get super self-conscious, and then like they get afraid to cut their hair because, you know, they gonna think, you know, they're gonna lose it all when they cut it. I used to think like that, but for my last time that I cut my hair, those thoughts ain't really there. I genuinely do like my hair, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna grow my hair out to the fullest extent. I'm really gonna probably try to grow out the majority of my 20s, because you know what I'm saying? Like I'm still young, you know what I'm saying? I'm young and turned. And I always wanted to know how it felt to just grow really long hair. Like even since I was a jit, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie though, like as a jit though, like I ain't gonna lie, cause you know what I'm saying? Boy, I used to watch shit like Hannah Montana and shit. I used to be like, damn, I wonder how it'd be like, you know, just have like long hair, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I ain't gonna cap, bro, but you know, I didn't want to really like straighten my hair, but I ain't gonna lie though, like, you know, I was curious. And yeah, I mean, look where we at now. It's funny too, because back in the days, I used to have negative connotations on like what dreads was. But it wasn't because I thought the way, it was because, you know what I'm saying, when you grow up, like, you know what I'm saying, dreads is connotation to like gangs and, you know, like vagabonds, however you say it in English, because in Creole we say vagabond. But yeah, you know, basically like gangster, you know, just a bunch of negative energy, right? So I used to always avoid it. Started growing my hair out, I think middle school. Started growing out the froze, because the froze was, you know what I'm saying? The fro was coming up, I ain't gonna lie. I would say it was popping, but honestly, everybody wasn't really having the fro back in middle school, back in the days. But I know like 2015, 2016, like a lot of people started growing afros. And then the thought boy hair came, so like the whole nappy thing, and then that somehow transitioned into freeform dreads, and then dreads became popping like 2018 plus. So yeah, me growing out my dreads, man, even the thought process behind this is like so crazy, because like yeah, like I said, there used to be negative connotation even for me, like even back in the days, even like say 5+ years ago, I used to be like, oh no, I'm not gonna get dreads. Originally it was because, you know, the whole negative stigma, but then I noticed like I've known people who had dreads that don't look like thugs or killers or anything like that. So I don't feel like the hair makes you, you know, like, you know, the whole stereotype, you know what I'm saying? But then it was also just a sense of thinking like, dang, if my hair is locked, like what am I gonna do with it? Because you think like with it being locked, like you can't do nothing with your hair. Because I'm not gonna lie, having natural hair is pretty fly too, you know, being able to braid it and, you know, do all these different styles and still being able to rock an afro on top of all that. So last time I grew my hair out prior to this, which was the second to last time, because this is the longest I've been growing my hair out. This literally, legitimately, has been the longest I've been growing my hair out. Last time I grew my hair out, I grew it for, I think, 3 years and like 4 or 5 months. Then I cut it. I had like a lot of breakage and I trimmed my hair a couple times. And that's what it was. And I was growing my hair out through COVID. Now, when I was growing my hair out, I was really just gonna grow it back natural again, because I had my hair low for a while, and I actually thought about keeping it low and like getting waves and stuff. But then I realized, like, you know, I had way more motion when I had hair. Don't get me wrong, when I was low, when I had low cut, I still, you know, I still was pulling. Don't get it twisted. I'm the type of person, no matter the hairstyle I get, it's just a drastic change. Like afro, dreads, mohawk, flat top, low cut, like it's a drastic change every time I do something like that. So yeah, I was growing my hair back out. You know, I had like a mini fro. I had like the boosie fade because I had the drop fade. Like my hair was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like RDC world, like Mark. Like my hair was like that, like early stage of COVID, like when COVID first hit. Like that's exactly the haircut and the way my hair was. So boom, I was growing my hair out, and I don't know, like bro, when I tell you dread content, I don't even think I was looking up for this, bro. It was just like dread content was just really popping. Like the guy at Great Locks, like he experimented with his hair so many different times. He ended up combing it out and then he cut it, and then he was starting his dread journey from scratch.
How we looking? Am I still swimming right now? People are like telling me I'm using the wrong lingo. Am I dipping? Am I spinning? Am I drowning? What's going on? Are you guys drowning? Are you guys getting seasick?
There was Dreadhead Millie, who I seen his videos a few times before in the past too, and then I noticed I know where he had, because he had a high top dreads, but then he had the full set. And then we had the full set. They were like long. They was like mine, probably even longer. And I was like, damn, like what the hell? And then I looked, because he had like a time lapse video, and I seen that, like, you know, he didn't even get a retwist till like his first year. So, and I just seen like the transition between it. And my main inspiration, I'm not even gonna lie, like Pretty Boy Fredo. Pretty Boy Fredo has some pretty unique looking dreads. Like I swear, I've never seen anybody had dreads the way he did. And like, I just thought it was clean as hell. And that's what, like, looking at his dreads, like literally changed my perspective on getting dreads. Cause like, especially with the freeform and semi-freeform, there's so many different ways you can do it. So boom, based on that, I'm finna get into the deets. So boom, I just decided to grow out dreads. Like it was heavily on my mind, but I still didn't know. It was just like, I got to a point where I was able to like surface level braid my hair. I used to do 2-strand twist, box braids and stuff. And next thing you know, one of the days, like, I remember I took my hair out and I picked it out because I was hanging out with some people, and then it was raining. So when it was raining, my hair had like mad shrinkage, and I don't like my hair has shrinkage. Like I said, there's some cons with having natural hair too. So that's the main thing. Like I just hated shrinkage, but I wanted my hair to be at a state where like it looks good and it looks fine, but I just wake up and it's just like that. Cause I didn't want to keep constantly braiding and twisting my hair, because I braid and twist my own hair, by the way, except cornrows. So boom, one of the times after that shrinkage happened, I got myself these mini behind box braids, which led me into making the how to make a box braid video, which currently is my highest viewed video. I haven't looked at it, but I'm pretty sure it's at 90K views right now. And from that point, literally from that point, I was like, because I had like stacked videos before that, so I probably had like a few other videos before I started my actual journey. I took it out, did a braid out, then I 2-strand twisted it. From there, it was kind of accidental. I had 2-strand twists. I got a haircut with 2-strand twists, which was like something new to me. And from there, I really just kept my hair in. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it was rough. It was rough, like, bro, when I tell you, even within the first 2 weeks, I wanted to take my twist out. Because I think before, when it came to protected hairstyles, I would go no more than a month. Like, it'd be hard to even go a full month. Like, I'd be going like 3 weeks and I'd take my shit out every time. Because when you have natural hair, box braid, 2-strand twist, when you keep it in, your hair starts to get frizzy. It looks ugly. It doesn't look as refined as it did when you first got it. So, but I did it. I stuck through. I think within the month, it got wet twice. Like one of the times I like kind of washed it out. I didn't wash it with shampoo. I just had it wet. And another time I went to Rapids. It was just plain, and got my hair wet again. But honestly, getting my hair wet was the same thing that made it mat up and I just started locking it. I looked up some tutorials, started retwisting it. I got some clips, so I retwisted my hair right. It took, I'm not gonna cap, it took literally like 3 to 4 months for my hair to start going through the actual locking process from 2-strand twist. So for those people who are gonna try to start with a 2-strand twist, most likely, at least from my experience, I have fine hair. Like my hair is not like super coarse. I know like I have like good looking dreads and stuff, but I have pretty soft hair. So like if you have soft hair, it might take more months. If you have coarse hair, like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, kinky, I'm not gonna say nappy, it could take like a month and a half going on 2 months for your hair to like start, you know, getting frizzy and like, you know, just sticking up crazy. Plus, when your hair starts sticking up and looking all crazy, that's a part of the process, bro. You have to let that shit happen. That's how your hair, you know, comes together. So boom, I did that. It felt rough. I seen my hair sticking up. There were times where it felt like it was shrinkage. It looked crazy at one point. But that craziness only lasted, I think, 3 weeks. And then it suddenly just started looking good. I think it was like, it looked like that. I didn't wash my hair for like a month and a half. I washed it randomly. It was sticking up crazy, but then it eventually just had a free-form look. It had its own look. Then from there, I would retwist my hair a certain way. I don't know how to explain it. If you self-retwist your hair, you would kind of get what I'm saying. You can kind of, because when it comes to retwisting your hair, especially when your hair is in the shorter stages, like less than a year, you can basically train your hair to grow within a specific like way. Like, so for example, like right now my hair is more like split, but in the beginning, every time I did my retwist, like from here forward, I would have all the dreads pointing towards the front, and the sides, I think the top portions I would do towards the front, and then when it got lower, just straight down, and then the back, all of it down. It's kind of hard to explain, but that's pretty much what I did. And because like I said, I was trying to get that pretty boy Fredo aesthetic. So that's what kind of got my hair to like that, you know, that semi-freeform look that I had. And from there, yeah, my hair just kept growing. Like, it was one of those things where I think within my first 2 months, I did, you know, just like, you know, you hear in the YouTube videos, I try to retwist my hair every month. My hair almost went through breakage early on. So I realized for someone like me, like, because the new growth, it doesn't grow as quick, I guess, as other people, or I don't have like a super coarse or fat base. So for me, I need at least 3 months. Now in the early stages, I'm not gonna lie, your hair unravels a lot, and your hair is not like finite as far as like how locked in it is. So you are going to need at least a month and a half to 3 months. You have to retwist, like you have to. If not, your hair is gonna literally get super crazy. Now mind you, it still can lock up, but I mean, are you willing to just freeform and let it wait out for 6 months? That's all on you. So because I did do the maintenance and stuff, I was able to kind of maintain this look. I think by the time I reached month 5 to 6, I had that freeform aesthetic, and it kind of stayed like that. And I'm not gonna lie, the first year is the craziest. Your hair goes through so many different transitions. It's literally the cleanest thing when it comes to your dreads. Like, my hair went from looking like regular 2-strand twists, all of the hair sticking up, then getting this semi-freeform look. And then there'll be times where all the hair would just like, I'll just wake up one day, all the hair is just spiked up. And then eventually, yeah, it had that true semi-freeform look. Like, it was kind of like, you know, like this and all that. And that was like within like the first year. By the time I hit year 1, as crazy as it sounds, 'cause like I said, I have very soft hair, you know what I'm saying? It took a minute for my hair to like, not to get the lock aesthetic, but for it to actually be like solid. Because mind you, there's also a thing about dreads. Your dreads, it kind of locks, I don't know if to say it locks backwards, but basically it locks from the ends, you feel me? So the ends are gonna feel more coarse than the root's gonna feel. It takes maybe, I say like, yeah, like this much hair. I don't know if I can show it correctly. This much hair is enough for your hair to like be coarse and like actually like lock up on some shit. So however long that's gonna take. So from that point, you let your hair be like that and it starts locking up. It's really that simple. By the time I hit year 2, by the time I hit year 1, my hair felt and looked like genuine locks, but it still was very freeform. I had a really semi-freeform look. It was the cleanest my hair ever looked. Year 2 was rough though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it just like, my hair just looked curled at times, like, I don't know. But year 2, I would say midway to the end of that year, that is when I decided, because that's when by the time my hair reached below my lower eyelid, and that's when I decided to do the split in the middle. So that's why like now my dreads look more like natural dreads. And yeah, just pretty much with me maintenancing, I retwist my hair like every month. Like year 1, I retwisted like every 2 to 3 months. Year 2, like every 4 months. Now it's crazy. I retwist probably like every 5 months. It's crazy. But that's pretty much how I got my hair like this, you know what I'm saying? I'm 3 going on 4 years deep, and yeah, that's really the process, you know what I'm saying? Wash your hair when you can, you know what I'm saying?
Why? 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 Why?
Nah, but for real, washing your hair, I mean, for me, I just do it when I need to. I say it depends on the stage, bro. I mean, like, when you understand your hair, you'll know. Like, in the beginning, yes, wash your hair. Like, going up into your first year, wash your hair once a month, maybe twice. It depends. Like, if your hair is at a point where, you know, it has a good hold, like, you know, like, it's not gonna unravel so quickly, you can wash it twice. You might even wash it 3 times. But if your hair unravels, yes, just wash it once. Washing it is important, and it's very important also in the beginning stages. Wash your hair before it retwists. Now, eventually, since my hair is like locked, I don't be washing it before. I mean, I'll wash it before the retwist, but I don't like how I used to, like, wash it and then get a retwist from that. So yeah, just, you know, making sure that, you know, your hair is healthy, clean. Oil out your scalp, I'm not gonna lie. My hair too, like, I produce natural oils in my hair. It wasn't so important within year 1, but after you reach year 1, you'll understand why it's so important. Because if you don't oil your scalp, your hair will thin out and you will have breakage. And I had that. That's what I experienced within my 2nd year. Like, I thought about cutting my hair off, but I guess I was lucky. I was able to reattach majority of my dreads. Now, it still isn't perfect though, because I'm not gonna lie. Like, where is it? Right here. Dread fell out. There's only 3 parts of my hair that's like this, where, like, the dread fell out. And I still have the dreads too. There's this. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. So if you're new to the channel, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Lowkey. In the cut, you know what I'm saying? If you want more videos like this, just let me know. And your boy's gone.
Me if you were someone I should have messed with. To be honest, I don't even know. I just go with the flow, keeping up my hopes. Don't regret what I did.